Today's lesson is on adding and subtracting integers. Follow along with your notes as we go through this presentation. Make sure that you fill in with all the example problems that you will see. Our EQ, how do I add integers using a number line? You can use a number line model to compare adding positive and negative numbers, for example, to the number 3. Imagine that you are walking along the number line facing the positive direction. We start at 0. From 0, we move 3 spaces and we stop. This 3 indicates the first number within our expression. Our problem tells us that we're adding 3 plus n when n equals 5. Therefore, 5 tells us the direction and how many units we need to move. Since it is a positive 5, we're going to move forward 5 spaces, or 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets us to stop at 8. Therefore, 3 plus 5 equals 8. Make sure you model that on the number line within your notes. Let's look at a similar problem. This time we're adding negative 5. For this problem, we are going to start at 0, and we're going to move forward 3 units because 3 is the first number within our expression. From there, we are adding negative 5. Since we are adding a negative number, we are going to move backward in the negative direction. So we stop on 3, and then we move back or to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. This gets us to stop on negative 2. Therefore, 3 plus negative 5 equals negative 2. Make sure you copy this into your notes. Follow along with the first problem with me. 4 plus negative 6. We are going to begin by starting on 0. From 0, we are going to move to positive 4. We stop here and draw our line. From positive 4, we are going to add negative 6. Since we are adding a negative, we're going to stop here and we're going to move backward 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we land on negative 2. So 4 plus negative 6 equals negative 2. 4 plus negative 6 is 6 units from 4. As you can see, we start at 4 and then we move 6 units. So 4 plus negative 6 is 6 units from 4. Since the 6 is a negative number, that means that we're moving in the negative direction. Try number 2 in your notes on your own. We begin by moving to negative 3 on our number line. From negative 3, we are going to add 2. Since we are adding a positive number, we're going to move to the right 2 units. That means we stop on negative 1. So negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Negative 3 plus 2 is 2 units from negative 3. From negative 3, we move 2 units. And if we look at our 2, we can see or recall that we moved in the positive direction. All right, how do we add integers using a T-chart? A T-chart is a great method to use if you do not recall your rules for adding and subtracting. If the numbers are in the same column, we add the numbers together. The sign of the column is the sign of the answer. So when adding integers, if our signs are the same, we add and take the sign. If the numbers are in different columns, we bring over the smaller number and subtract. The sign of the column is the sign of the answer. So when adding numbers with different signs, we subtract and take the sign of the number with a greater absolute value. In this example, we are going to add 4 plus negative 2. We place 4 in the positive column and 2 in the negative column. Since 2 and 4 are in different columns, we subtract. We bring the smaller number over, and 4 minus 2 leaves us with positive 2. Therefore, 4 plus negative 2 equals positive 2. Let's practice. Number 1, negative 31 plus negative 21. They're both negative, so we write them in the negative column. Since they're on the same side, we add. 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. We see that it is a negative answer, so number 1 is negative 52. For number 2, we're adding positive 8 plus negative 7. Since they are in different columns, we bring our smaller number over to subtract. 8 minus 7 is 1. Since it is in the positive column, the answer will be positive 1. For example number 3, we have negative 5 and positive 4. Since they're in different columns, we bring our smaller number over and we subtract. That leaves us with negative 1. Try the next two on your own. For number 4, you should have gotten 0. Negative 18 plus positive 18 is 0. For number 5, you should have gotten negative 4. 4 and 11 both are negative, so that gives us negative 15. Minus 11 would be negative 4. Let's talk about additive inverses. What is an additive inverse? The sum of a number and its opposite is 0. Two numbers that have a sum of 0 are additive inverses. The inverse property of addition states that every number has an additive inverse, and the sum of the number and its additive inverse is 0. So which pairs are additive inverses? Go ahead and circle the additive inverses in your notes. You should circle 8 plus negative 8, 5 plus negative 5, negative 8 plus positive 8, 12 plus negative 12, and negative 5 plus 5. Remember, with additive inverses, you're adding a number to its opposite. How do we subtract integers? To subtract an integer, you're going to add the opposite sign. So as you can see with our example, we have negative 4 minus 8. With this problem, we keep the first number as it is. We change the subtraction sign to addition. And then we switch the sign of the second number. Since the second number is positive 8, the opposite is negative 8. Now our problem reads negative 4 plus negative 8. We can use a T-chart to help us determine how to add. We have negative 4 and negative 8. Since they're on the same side, we add. 4 plus 8 is 12. They're on the negative side, so our answer is negative 12. When subtracting integers, we add the opposite sign. To solve for addition and subtraction of integers, all problems should look like addition problems. Let's look at these two problems together. Number 1, negative 3 minus 7. We keep negative 3 as it is. We change subtraction to addition, and we switch the sign of the second number. Since this is a positive 7, the opposite would be negative 7. We can now plug these into the T-chart. We have a negative 3 and a negative 7. They're on the same side, and they have the same sign, so we add. 3 plus 7 is 10. Since they're on the negative side, our answer is negative 10. Let's look at number 2. We're going to keep 6 as it is. We're going to change subtraction to addition, and we switch the sign of the second number. The opposite of negative 9 is positive 9. Here we have positive 6 plus positive 9. They're on the same side, so we add. 6 plus 9 is 15. And since it's in the positive column, our answer would equal positive 15. For the practice problems at the bottom of your notes, rewrite each problem as an equivalent addition problem. Remember, in order to add or subtract integers, we need all problems to be written as an addition problem so that we can follow the addition rules. For example, with number 1, we would keep negative 5 as it is, we would change subtraction to addition, and we would switch the sign of positive 8. The opposite of positive 8 is negative 8. Now I follow my integer rules. My signs are the same, so I add. 5 plus 8 gives me negative 13. So my solution is negative 13. Rewrite numbers 2 through 6 and solve them if you feel comfortable.